Bridget Patton here. Okay, I have crappy internet, so I apologize. Hopefully I can get this out clearly without too many interruptions. I just wanted to take a minute to talk about the vision that I see for humanity and kind of how each one of our roles is influencing that trajectory, and it's all kind of playing out in my own life right now. So I'm just going to share that story. So a lot of people are wondering what their roles are right now. And I keep hearing a lot of people asking what's real, or is this real? And it doesn't matter what direction this emotion is coming from. It could be excitement. It could be stress. All of those pieces are playing the same thread, but on the pain and the pleasure side. It doesn't have to be any one emotion that you're experiencing. It's still the same thread, if that makes sense. And I just want everybody to understand that we're all kind of stepping into this autonomous space where I'm not judging any direction that anyone in my circles are responding to things that are happening within their realities. Everybody is experiencing their own truths right now. I'll just say that. And there's nothing more important than recognizing how different each one of us is experiencing their reality, and that we get really practice at not judging the way somebody else is living out their experience. And I'm trying to make this as broad as possible so that you can apply it in your own life, but understand that I'm able to see patterns in a really weird way. Like I can see how everything is connected and related. So it's really easy and clear for me to recognize when people are sharing a same common theme, and it's a global type of experience. And I've gone through many cultures. I've spent time with many different humans in many different spaces. And this is a common thing that happens no matter what. And that is that no matter where we're standing from perspective wise, every single person is going to be experiencing something different. We cannot experience the same place, the same time as anyone else, not even our own selves. So why I'm telling you all of this is systems are getting broken down. The way that we do things is getting broken down. It has served humanity up until this point, but we're growing, we're expanding. And so there's really nothing that creates stronger bonds than a good challenge. And what I mean is a good challenge is there's muscles that get built inside of us when we have a challenge that means something to us. And right now, there has to be experiences to sort of jolt us awake, because the planet's heartbeat is changing. The way we experience our environment is shifting. The planet has been around long before humans and will continue long after humans. And where we're going in the universe on our trajectory, we have to, in order to continue to live on this planet. Yes, we have a lot of things that we're doing to destroy it and all this other kind of stuff. But it's important to understand that in order for humanity, our DNA strands and all the animals here are already doing their own thing. They are intelligent, far beyond our own intelligence. We are transforming ourselves as well. And so one of the ways that we're doing this is through telepathy. And the way that I've experienced this is through groups, working very closely with groups, being truly authentic and allowing the people in the space to speak their voice, feel all of their emotions. The more emotions that we feel and the more emotions that we give an understanding to for ourselves and not project onto others, whether we're sensing the other person's emotions, which the further along that you get in your journey, the less, the more you can choose who to feel and when to feel. It's just a muscle that you develop, and actually one that I've been teaching my children as long as they could communicate about this, boundaries, especially because some of them are much more sensitive to that than others. So anyway, the telepathy piece, what we're practicing right now over the next 7 years, I know that this is where everything is headed, because we kind of start practicing with this stuff right before I see everybody else kind of practicing with it. And what's going on right now and what I saw before was that we would be able to communicate kind of like how whales communicate, or even like schools of fish, or you can see the way that birds and pack animals communicate with one another with their body language, but also with something more. It's tapping into the frequencies of consciousness. And it doesn't matter the distance that you have with somebody, you all are able to act out exactly with the autonomy of knowing that each person is doing the role that they're meant to do, because everybody is in a role at different stages. It's almost like everybody's holding hands to help somebody get over a gap. You know, like that's what we're all doing right now. We're all holding hands. And if each person is in the role that they're supposed to be in, everybody can get over that bridge very easily. And trusting without even talking, and we would do this in team building exercises and cheerleading and leadership workshops. It's like everybody gets blindfolded, nobody's allowed to talk, and you have to put each other in order of birth date with their age and all this stuff. And it's like getting you in your body. It's getting you on the same wavelength. And this is kind of what's happening in our own individual relationships right now. You will see this more and more. You will be given opportunities to connect with people who can mirror and reflect that, especially the people that are listening to me. You found me for a reason. You and I have a soul contract, whether it's just to hear me or to feel my energy or to actually meet up in person and build something. Every one of us is like cells in an organ, and we're all coming together to create this. Some people call it the body of Christ. It's the collective consciousness, and we're all moving sort of like little cells in a bloodstream. So if each one of us believes in our autonomy and the personal autonomy and really strives to understand what that the other person is communicating is true for them, it is absolutely true for them, and let go of our attachment of it having to be true for us too. So each one of us can move into our natural flows. And now that autonomy comes in, and we are basically telepathically connected, and everybody is acting out their role in perfect unison. And I've had people that I haven't talked to in 6-7 years, and we're literally exactly in the same rhythm, doing the same thing right now. And I knew it was time to let go when we let go in 2019. And now here everybody's coming out of the woodworks, and everybody knows, because we built that depth of trust and connection. I don't need to talk to them every single day. I don't have the time or the energy or the capacity to talk to each one every single day. That isn't my personal role. There are roles that people fulfill that for each other, and I'm just not one of them. I'm more of I come in, there's a really deep epiphany that we have together, and it lasts. Like our connection lasts so long, and it plays out so fully that I trust it. I know, and I can feel in my body when it's time to reach out again, or I can almost feel the person coming in before we connect. So anyway, that's where I see humanity going. We're going to keep having things happen within our systems to reveal that very clearly for each one of us in our own experiences. For some of us, it's our children disrupting the system and creating communication that we didn't really want to have. But we recognize it from our own childhood. And now here we are having it in our own life. It could be within our businesses. It's playing out in our business because this is what's most important to me. How am I going to make my money? How am I going to control my physical reality through my job, through my work? It could be happening in our relationships, with our partner, with our spouse, because the love that we have is so important to us, and that connection and feeling seen. Each one of us is going to experience it differently, but we are all going to experience it. So if you're feeling this message, you're resonating, please reach out. I know that I've been blasting my offerings all over the place right now. It's because I'm just trying to find out what it is that is going to help people resonate with that. Yes, I'm supposed to reach out. I am supposed to connect, whether it's a podcast, it's working with me, it's creating retreats together. I'm waiting for you. I love you, and I'll see you in the next video.